Good evening all to the market analysis of the Nifty 50 on the YouTube channel My Trading Live, and welcome to this Sunday evening to analyze what would be the movement of the Nifty 50 and where could be the index leading henceforth. Okay, so dear friends, Nifty reached an all-time high of 11,915, and at this point there is a bit of uncertainty in the market, even with this bullish behavior, whether this particular rally is going to continue or whether the Nifty would take another correction and again touch this particular lows of 10,800, right? So in order to understand how the Nifty 50 could move in the coming few days, let us see how basically the Nifty has moved after the 31st of August correction in the Nifty 50. Okay, so the index basically after touching the low of 10,800 has risen, okay, up till 11,934, so wherever it is now, okay, in this particular ascending wedge pattern. Okay, so even though this particular ascending wedge pattern is an bearish pattern, okay, however we could see that the Nifty 50 has reached this particular top, okay, with a fairly high speed, okay, and with this particular gap up openings. So we have this 1 2 3 4 5 gap up openings up till today. Okay, so now this gap will provide a support to the Nifty and will basically prove to be a resistance to if there is a there is a fall if in the Nifty in the index, okay, in the coming few days. Okay, now this phenomena, that is the gap being a resistance, this phenomena we could see it in the Friday's trading session where the index, so let me shift to the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so you could see on Friday, okay, so after the Nifty basically taking a drop, okay, in the first few minutes, first 30 minutes trading session on Friday. Okay, the Nifty basically took support at this 11,800 level, and then it quickly rose up till the day's high of 11,940, and then it again receded back to 11,870 where it took the support of the day. Okay, so now what next? So as we can see that 11,800 is proving to be an good support for the Nifty 50. Okay, and in order also let us take a particular view on what is happening on the global scenario. So first I would like to discuss with you the Nasdaq Composite Index. So let's have a look at it. So in the Nasdaq Composite Index, let's move first to the daily time frame chart. Okay, so in this particular daily time frame chart, we can see the Nasdaq already has hit its all-time high. Okay, and over here we can see that the Nasdaq was following this particular channel. Okay, and it was moving in this particular channel, and so you can see that it has taken support over here, then it has taken the resistance over here. Okay, so let's go to a smaller time frame chart. So let's go to a 1 hour time frame chart. Okay, and we can see over here, so it is basically taking this so I need to, I think so, readjust this particular line, the lower line. Okay, so over here, and I'll readjust this particular, yeah, so you can see this particular Nasdaq has taken support over here, and then it has again broken this support line. Okay, and then retested it over here again, and now we can see over here that the Nasdaq is basically crossed into or crossed beyond this particular trend line. Okay, lower trend line of the channel. Okay, and it would be important to see whether on the Monday's trading session the Nasdaq will be able to find itself above this particular trading line, right? So if the Nasdaq follows this particular channel, then it could lead to an all-time high. Okay, so let me go to a daily chart. Okay, so let me zoom in. Okay, so over here the Nasdaq could so the Nasdaq could reach basically the highs of now 12,700 or 12,000 over here. Okay, so this would be the level to watch for the Nasdaq. Okay, and then in the Tokyo Stock Exchange, that is the Nikkei 225. Okay, so over here also we can see that the Japanese index has basically crossed this final gap that was formed during the coronavirus fall. Okay, and this particular, now it is finding itself above this particular level, and it is going to test the all-time high, okay, since 2019 of 24,000 level. Okay, so that would be again coming up in few days. Okay, so this so in all the market, it seems to be the markets are going to reach their all-time highs. Okay, and after reaching their all-time highs, whether it seems that so whether it would be interesting to see whether what happens next. So that could be the turning points for the market, or that could be just that would just prove to be another resistance for the movement of the indexes. Okay, in their this particular long bull rally. Okay, which has continued so far. So hence I take uh, for the coming few days, I take a bullish view for the Nifty. Okay, and the resistances, what could be the resistances of the Nifty for the coming few days is basically this particular resistance, that is first is your 11,900 940 level, which was the yesterday's high. Okay, so let me move to the 5-minute time frame. So in the 5-minute time frame, so yeah, so this is your 11,940 is your first resistance, and your second resistance would come at around 12,150. So let me move to the 1 hour time frame, and in the 1 hour time frame, so you could see this particular, so let me turn the auto off. And so over here, so this particular resistance of the Nifty, so that is coming around 12,150. Okay, so that could be the next resistance for the Nifty 50. Now one thing I would like to point out over here is that the two wedge lines or the two lines that basically form the support, form the wedge. Okay, so these two lines are the ones to be to watch out for. Okay, so these two lines are basically going to prove, because this is the support line, this is the resistance line, so these two are going to form going to play the important role till the Nifty 50 is able to break these two lines. Okay, and the another thing is why those are going to be important, that we can see it in the Friday's trading session. So in the Friday's trading session, we can see that the Nifty 50 is continuously testing this upper resistance line. Okay, so we can see the upper resistance line being tested over here, then it was again tested over here, and finally it was broken. Okay, then again the Nifty 50 rose up and it tested this support line, okay, over here, but it couldn't rise above, and then it finally this took basically came to an halt at the end of the trading session at basically 11,940 levels. So these two trend lines are going to be important in the coming few trading sessions. Okay, and yeah, so that's it for today. So I'm sorry that today's video is a bit too long, but we are at an important juncture of the trading of this particular trading scenario, and it would be important to analyze all the things before taking a particular view on the movement of the index. So thank you all once again for tuning into this particular channel, and if you like this particular video, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, then please leave your suggestions in the comment below. Thank you, and see you all tomorrow.